Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. The NFL world is buzzing with an unexpected and lightning-fast move that has left fans and analysts alike scrambling to process the news. Chase Young is reportedly set to return to Washington, this time donning the Commanders' uniform after a surprise trade deal that caught everyone off guard. Sources close to the situation suggest this is not just a routine transaction, but a strategic play by Washington to bolster their defense with a familiar and fierce talent. Young, who had previously made waves as one of the most promising defensive ends in the league, seems poised to reignite his career in a city that never truly forgot him. The sheer speed of the trade, described by insiders as a trade lightning bolt, means many teams and fans were left completely blindsided. It's the kind of move that shakes up the NFL landscape overnight and has everyone wondering what's next for both Young and the Commanders. Rumors swirling within NFL circles hint that the Commanders' front office saw a rare opportunity to reclaim a player who, despite some bumps along the road, still possesses elite pass rushing skills. Chase Young's name has been whispered in many trade talks, but this rapid-fire deal suggests that Washington was exceptionally aggressive behind the scenes. Analysts are speculating about what Washington might have offered to seal the deal, with some guessing that draft picks or promising young players were involved. For fans, the return of Young to Washington feels like a narrative straight out of a Hollywood script. The prodigal son coming back to the place where he once dazzled crowds and disrupted offenses. The excitement and anticipation are palpable, as many are already imagining the impact his presence will have on the Commanders' defensive schemes. What makes this potential reunion even more intriguing is the timing and secrecy surrounding the trade. Reports indicate that the negotiations happened so quickly that most teams had no chance to react or counteroffer. This stealth approach by Washington could be a game changer in the way teams approach trade deadlines in the future. It also raises questions about the internal dynamics within the Commanders organization and their confidence in Chase Young's ability to contribute immediately. The buzz around this deal points to a calculated risk, where Washington believes that the upside of bringing Young back outweighs any uncertainties about his recent performances or injury history. The narrative is building that this could be a turning point in the Commanders' season, potentially giving them a new edge on defense. Speculation is rife about how Chase Young's return might affect team chemistry and locker room morale. Washington's defense has had its struggles, and adding a player of Young's caliber, assuming he's healthy and motivated, could inject new energy and leadership into the squad. Fans are imagining the potential highlight plays, the quarterback pressures, and the sacks that could change games. But there's also a healthy dose of caution. After all, Young's career has seen ups and downs, including injuries that have sidelined him at critical moments. The coaching staff's approach to managing his workload and integrating him smoothly will be crucial in determining whether this reunion will live up to the hype or fall short of expectations. It's a storyline ripe with possibilities, and everyone is eager to see how it unfolds. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. Meanwhile, the ripple effects of this trade on other teams and the league at large cannot be underestimated. Teams that might have been eyeing Young as a trade target were clearly caught off guard, and Washington's ability to act quickly may prompt other franchises to reconsider their strategies in upcoming trade windows. The move signals a bold, proactive stance from the Commanders that might inspire other teams to be more aggressive in pursuit of impact players. It's also a reminder of how fluid the NFL landscape is. Players can be shifted like chess pieces in the blink of an eye, altering playoff projections and team dynamics instantly. For Chase Young, this sudden return to Washington might just be the fresh start he needs to prove why he was once considered a generational defensive talent. Industry insiders are also analyzing the financial implications of this trade, pondering how Washington managed to fit Young's contract under their salary cap and what this means for their roster flexibility moving forward. Some believe the front office might have made tough decisions elsewhere to create space for this high-profile acquisition. This adds a layer of complexity to the story, as it hints that the Commanders are all in on a win-now mentality, willing to take on risk and sacrifice depth in other areas. For fans and commentators, the financial chess game behind the scenes is just as fascinating as the on-field potential. If Washington has indeed pulled off this trade without hampering their cap situation severely, it could serve as a model for other teams looking to make bold moves in the future. The potential strategic fit of Chase Young in Washington's defensive schemes is another hot topic among NFL pundits. Experts are speculating about how the coaching staff might tweak formations and play calls to maximize Young's explosive athleticism and disruptive presence. Given his history of getting into the backfield and altering the rhythm of opposing offenses, Young could be the missing piece Washington needs to elevate their defense to elite status. However, there's also discussion about how the team will manage his snap count and health, as preserving his effectiveness over the course of a grueling season will be key. The excitement stems not just from the player himself, but from the tactical chess match that this acquisition represents, adding a new layer of intrigue to Washington's game plans. Social media has erupted in response to the news, with fans flooding platforms with reactions ranging from disbelief to outright jubilation. The buzz is infectious, and hashtags referencing Young's return to Washington are trending, indicating that this is not just a trade, but a cultural moment for the franchise. The narrative of redemption, homecoming, and unfinished business resonates deeply with the fan base, who are eager to see how this chapter will play out. Meanwhile, former teammates and NFL veterans have started weighing in, adding their voices to the growing chorus of anticipation. This social media frenzy is a testament to how significant this move feels, not only for Washington, but for the entire NFL community. Chase Young himself has remained relatively quiet publicly, fueling further speculation about his mindset and readiness. Insiders suggest that Young is motivated and eager to prove himself, viewing this return as a second chance to fulfill the immense potential he showed early in his career. This aura of determination and hunger adds an emotional layer to the story, as many see this trade as more than just a business move. It's a personal journey. How Young embraces this opportunity, navigates the pressures, and meshes with a team's culture will be closely watched by everyone involved. It's the kind of narrative that makes sports so compelling. The chance for redemption, the pursuit of greatness, and the unpredictable twists that keep fans on the edge of their seats. As the NFL season continues to unfold, all eyes will be on Washington to see how this whirlwind trade impacts their performance on the field. Will Chase Young's return spark a defensive renaissance? Can the Commanders leverage his skills to climb the standings and make a playoff push? The intrigue surrounding this story is layered and complex, with many variables at play. The rapid pace and secrecy of the trade have only intensified the sense of mystery and anticipation. For Washington, this could be a defining moment, one that either reaffirms their ambition or serves as a cautionary tale about high-stakes gambles in professional sports. Regardless, the chatter won't die down anytime soon, and the story of Chase Young's return is just beginning to be written. In the grand scheme of things, this sudden reunion between Chase Young and the Commanders could symbolize a new chapter for both the player and the franchise. It's a story filled with hope, risk, and the ever-present drama of professional football. While nothing is guaranteed, the sheer audacity and speed of this trade have already made it one of the most talked about moves of the NFL season. As fans, analysts, and insiders continue to dissect every detail, one thing is certain: the saga of Chase Young in Washington is far from over, and the coming weeks promise to be some of the most exciting in recent memory for the Commanders faithful. Whether this gamble pays off or not, it has undeniably reshaped the narrative around one of the league's most intriguing defensive stars. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders. News you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.